From the 1955's Lego garage to the oldest known Lego duck, here are the 17 oldest Lego items from the black and white era of the early 1900s. Starting from the Lego 918 One Man Spaceship from the year 1979. It was right after the release of the Lego space theme in 1978. Obviously, there had to be a spaceship for the Top G to take a space tour. Lego always knew how to tap into the hottest trends, whether it was back in the 70s or today. But the issue here was this spaceship could only hold one minifigure like most of the early Legos. It's like they were saying, we've got room for just one, buddy. You can either take the captain's seat or hitchhike with E.T. Your call. After the astonishing spaceship comes the legendary 1955 Lego garage with an automatic door. No offense, but the first Lego sets were like the town's version of Extreme Home Makeover. This bad boy was the James Bond of Lego sets. Suave, sophisticated, and ready to impress with its cutting-edge technology. Well, cutting edge for 1955 at least. It's always been a heated debate among Lego lovers. Is it the first Lego set or not? Well, let's just not be a part of this debate. It's like arguing about whether the chicken or the egg came first. Spoiler alert, it was the egg. The next one we have is the Lego System Town Plan of 1955, Lego's answer to urban development. Because what's a town without its trucks, cars, and trailers? It's like the Wild West out there, and Lego was ready to tame it with a plastic suburban sprawl. They knew a town needed proper signage, so they released a set of road signs in 1955. Imagine little Lego minifigures obeying traffic rules, stop signs, yield signs, and maybe even a no parking sign for that pesky Lego minifigure who always takes up 2 spaces. It was the artistic touch to the black and white era, turning the gray town into a Technicolor suburban paradise.
Draw. You draw. Well, it's not my best work.
And of course, we can never forget the most vintage train 1964 Lego has ever made. Lego sure knew how to rail their way into our hearts with this one. It was like the Elon Musk of its time, except it didn't aim to colonize Mars, just your living room. The train got the engine, the truck, the carriage, and the blue railway track. It's a train lover's dream come true. But that's not all. They threw in a brick-built policeman and 2 trucks just in case your train decided to go on a Lego crime spree. With the Lego track, you could build a track that zigzagged through your entire house, making it the ultimate Lego model railway. We now have the vintage Lego automatic binding bricks from 1950. They're like the great-grandparents of today's sleek Lego sets. Let's be honest, they weren't part of the specific Lego theme, but they were like that quirky uncle at family gatherings. Always there, just doing their own thing. These bricks were like the rebels of the Lego world. They didn't come with specific builds in mind. It didn't have the luxurious step-by-step instructions we're used to today. Nope, they just told you how many of each brick you'd need and basically threw you into the Lego jungle like, good luck, adventurer. Then comes the mini version of the Esso filling station from 1956. Lego realized that a gas station needed a garage for all those tiny Lego cars, and they added one to the mix. It was a eureka moment. The set even included a plastic Esso branded Bedford tanker. It was like the icing on the Lego cake. They thought of everything. It became the first Lego set to be advertised as a standalone superstar. The Lego Esso filling station doesn't have actual employees, but may include Lego minifigures to add a playful element to the scene. The upcoming year 1957, the world witnessed the release of the Lego Fire Station, the OG set for firefighters. You know, they say when Lego built it, they didn't need any actual firefighters because the fires were scared to start in the first place. Even fires in Legoland are more advanced than the 1950s models. This little brick beauty sported the classic red and white color scheme, fitting right in with the rest of the sets from the town plan theme. The set came with not 1 but 2 garages, because when you're saving the day in the world of tiny plastic bricks, you need plenty of parking spaces for your tiny plastic fire trucks. In the list of first ever sets, there is also this set showcasing the Lego church when back in 1957, Lego decided to add a touch of divine inspiration to their brick universe. They built a charming little church with a single bell tower, a congregation room, and of course the holy trinity of Lego colors, white bricks and a red brick roof. This was the one and only time Lego dabbled in the world of Christian churches. After which, Lego played it safe and didn't touch religious buildings. So if you're waiting for another Lego church, well, you might be waiting until pigs fly. Moving towards the Lego VW Auto Showroom from 1957. It's like Lego and Volkswagen were destined to be together, with Lego cars looking like they rolled straight out of the VW factory. I bet they even had heated discussions about the best way to stack Lego bricks to build a bug. In this Lego Auto Showroom, you couldn't just drive the VW Beetles in like you were stealing the show. Nope, you had to get all handsy and remove the roof to place them inside. To light up the Lego showroom, they even threw in 2 plastic lampposts. Once Lego saw the auto showroom hype hit the fans, they thought, why not rev up the excitement with a VW garage set in 1958? Lego's second act in their automotive love story. It was a garage with a twist, or should I say a Volkswagen. The VW garage was a garage without garage doors. It's like LEGO decided, who needs doors anyway, when the FBI can just waltz right in? Or maybe they just wanted you to pretend your VW Beetle was a secret agent sneaking in and out undercover. But that's not all. Along with the garage, you got a green and blue VW Beetle, a stop sign because safety first, even in Legoland, and a parking sign. LEGO then released colorful LEGO gears in 1965. This set was the OG power player in the world of plastic bricks. When you combine this powerhouse with an arsenal of colorful gears in all shapes and sizes, it was like LEGO had handed you the keys to a plastic engineering paradise. You could make gizmos, gadgets, and widgets that would make Rube Goldberg raise an eyebrow in admiration. Now, the LEGO Gears instruction manual was a 6-page wonder, but most of it was all about how to hook up that battery. After the set, this is the time to discuss the first ever LEGO minifigure, the Policeman. This minifigure was born as a plastic person in 1975, after which billions of minifigures were introduced by LEGO. This sheriff was like a tiny, unmovable action hero with just one job, to act as a scarecrow and scare off bees. Let's be honest, these early minifigures weren't exactly Olympic athletes. They had solid torsos without movable arms or heads. If you needed your LEGO dude to wave, you had to pick him up and physically swing his whole body like he'd won the LEGO lottery, and their faces expressionless. Or in his case, faceless, I must say. Here comes the classic set from 1966, the LEGO Shell Station. It's the perfect service station for all your LEGO-sized automobiles. You know you've made it in the world of tiny plastic bricks when you can park your minuscule LEGO car and refuel at a LEGO gas station. Now, this set may have been a marvel of its time, but it was a bit fragile. The Shell logo on the gas truck was so realistic that you'd half expect a LEGO mechanic to come running out with a LEGO wrench to fix your LEGO car.
I'm a mechanic.
And let's not forget the first this set brought to the LEGO world. It was the first set to introduce yellow windows and doors, and large gray plates made their debut. After this came the first LEGO theme, Space, released in 1978. It was no doubt a bold step in the innovative LEGO world. It was the cosmic beginning of a journey that would take us to distant planets, alien encounters, and intergalactic adventures. No doubt Yuri Gagarin in 1961 was the first human to hit space, but let's be real, LEGO's first space-themed build matters more. Sorry, Yuri. Well, you must have started picturing little LEGO astronauts with tiny helmets and rocket-powered broomsticks. With this, LEGO Space was born, paving the way for countless other themed LEGO sets. What we now have is the LEGO King's Castle from the year 1984, the year when LEGO decided to turn every kid's fantasy into reality. It was like they said, sure, Yuri Gagarin, you were the first man in space, but have you ever been the king of a LEGO castle? Probably not. Even though the king was the main character, this castle had a secret weapon. It grabbed the attention of all the little girlies of the 1980s. Moreover, the gold digger Barbie, it's time to storm the LEGO castle. The set came with over 4,500 pieces. There were a whopping 22 minifigures, including a queen, girl power, knights, archers, wizards, and even forest people. LEGO then released LEGO Pirates in 1989. It was when LEGO decided to unleash a stormy sea of adventure with their pirates theme. It was like they asked themselves how to disturb the peace of the LEGO world. Oh, I know, they had ships under the skull and crossbones, making your living room feel like the high seas with buccaneers burying looted treasure on deserted islands. And let's not forget the ongoing struggle between the rowdy pirates and the uniformed imperial authorities, basically a battle of good old-fashioned order versus chaos, LEGO style. Continuing with the list with the oldest known LEGO wooden duck from 1935. It was a typical product of the 1930s and 1940s. Why have boring rectangular toys when you can have a wooden duck with wheels? It was manufactured for over 2 decades, from 1935 to 1957. That's right, it had a longer run than some Hollywood marriages. The duck itself was a masterpiece of engineering with a rectangular base, 4 wheels, and a body cut from a pattern on a jig. But the best part, it had a mechanism that made it quack when pulled. Now, I know you are not impressed by this, but for the kids of 1935, it was more precious than the great staff of Guardian. Like a vampire at a sunscreen convention, our love for classic LEGO is eternally cool. Don't forget to sink your fans into that subscribe button, and let's keep the LEGO magic alive together.